First Alert Weather with meteorologist Noel Navarro.
Welcome back, Noel. It sounds like if we can have those outdoor events happening on a day other than Saturday, it would be ideal.
Very ideal, Ben. Even for Sunday, if you got to do makeup for the fireworks. I mean, you got to consider this. It's all about America's birthday, turning 249 years starting tomorrow. Here are your headlines. First Alert. For the 4th of July tomorrow, hot and muggy conditions coming to upper Michigan. That could lead to a few thunderstorms before tapering towards dusk for fireworks, but then impacting rain and storms on Saturday. That timing before noon over in the west end, eastern upper Michigan, as we get towards late afternoon to evening. Sunday's the relief to where it's not going to be as hot and muggy, and the rain tapers across the UP. Now, are you enjoying the eve of Independence Day? Out on the beaches of Autrain right now, 65 degrees near Lake Superior. On the cool side of things, under high pressure, warmer, still around 80 degrees around Golden Lakes, Iron County from US 2. Today's almanac data from National Weather Service Marquette. They got a high of 73 at the Weather Forecast Office, below the average of 75. Your sunset tonight at 9:46 p.m. Eastern Time. And here's what's on the way. In addition to warmer, humid conditions, a front coming across the Montana Front Range, heavy rain chances for Saturday. Here we are with the overnight lows. It's going to stay scattered for cloud cover, and temperatures ranging from the 50s to the mid-60s. Mid-60s towards the western UP, because we're going to have a south wind, south through southeast wind kicking up overnight. Morning showers over in the west end of the UP. And then for the afternoon, we're looking at highs from the 80s to lower 90s for western upper Michigan. Showers and a few thunderstorms before tapering towards dusk. Same for the central UP. Yes, lower 90s towards the Menominee River. For the eastern UP, this is where it's cool because that south wind comes from Lake Michigan. 70s to lower 80s with an isolated storm before tapering towards dusk. Let's set it off to the future radar and temperatures. So this is for Friday, tomorrow morning. You got a round of rain and some thunderstorms to brush western upper Michigan to begin the day, and then scattered light showers overall, minus thunderstorms, which will bring some heavy downpours to Friday afternoon. It'll be spreading before tapering once we get to that evening hour. Late evening where fireworks happens just a few hours after sunset. So we'll keep an eye on that one, and then also the rain and thunder getting towards the western UP. Before the lunch hour on Saturday, spreading gradually across the eastern UP through the course of your Saturday. There's some strong, even isolated severe thunderstorms can't be ruled out. It's going to be the moderate to heavy rain of impact, of course. And then we get to Sunday, eventually the rain and storms taper. Here's a rainfall forecast by the end of tomorrow. There's a chance that a thunderstorm could produce total rainfall over ½ an inch for areas west, including Lake Gogebic. And then as we get to Saturday night's end, it's going to be over ½ an inch for areas west, getting to an inch. But it's really once we get to Saturday night to Sunday morning where those totals could boost over an inch for areas along western upper Michigan, and a few spots over the east could get to ½ an inch or more by the end of the weekend. Heat index information. It's going to be leaning towards extreme caution for Friday and Saturday. You get temperatures reaching the upper 80s, but feeling more above 90 because of that humidity factor. And here are the possible effects. It's all about just taking it easy out there and staying hydrated for the next few days. Because the relative humidity, we're looking at it jumping above 65% into Friday late and Saturday. Keep an eye on the winds as well. It could be choppy waters out on the Great Lakes. Here's the Great Lakes waves forecast, max height forecast in feet, up to 4 feet for Saturday around the Lake Michigan shores, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan. We're looking at 3 feet. It's 1 to 2 feet for tomorrow and next Monday and Tuesday. Here's your 7-day forecast. So first, alerting you to what's happening on Saturday. In addition, as mentioned, there is an isolated risk of a severe thunderstorm bringing damaging wind and hail. That's SPC's outlook. Once we get to Sunday, cool breeze there, Ben. I think that carries over into next week. More thunderstorm chances coming later next week.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that and hope for the best with those outdoor activities.
Yes, on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Noel.